What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of... What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Straighten Up with your host, Jason Eddie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Eddie, and we're so excited to be back into your homes, into your phones, in the most creepiest way possible.
It's so creepy.
It's so creepy.
Super creepy.
So, this is our hour.
The word of the day is hour.
This is our second video of spooky season.
Spooky month.
And we thought it'd be a fun idea to go into our third installment of the ghost stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we naturally were just creepy during the other months.
But
now at least it's fitting.
Yeah, now we can't be judged for it.
Yeah. No, because we're judged all the time.
But you can't judge us. It's spooky season. People are allowed to see ghosts this month.
Yeah, they can do what they want.
Do we want to? No. Do we?
No.
Yes.
Ooh,
do we like it?
We actually have some
Maybe.
recent stories to tell you, too. That's going to be scary. The ghost is probably listening right now.
His name is Oliver.
If he's not subscribed, I'm going to be so
He's
mad.
not subscribed. We do have some new ghost stories that
Could you
happen in
imagine
our house, though.
we get a subscriber named Oliver? Oliver. I was going to say our address. We probably shouldn't dox ourselves.
I mean, I guess maybe people are named Oliver in real life, Jason.
Oliver the ghost. Ooh.
I'm gonna create an account just to
If you know, that's
just to subscribe, so you can be like,
that's a scare cam.
Oliver.
Oh wait, do you? Oh, you do have a scare cam.
Scare cam, baby. Roll the clip.
I was just putting the sprinkler out. I don't know. At least that time I didn't get that scared.
It's true.
The other time I dropped to the floor.
You did. You dropped hard.
This one
I was expecting you to, but you jumped.
Yeah, I held my own. That's what I did.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me something.
Well, we thought it would be fun today while we're telling you ghost stories, while we're telling stories of encounters, not even just our ghost stories, but we can talk about ghosts in general, poltergeists, apparitions, different things like that. We thought it'd be fun to do a little contest while we're doing it. And so we are going to, Jason, put up the picture, please.
Here's the picture.
There it is. We are going to try to recreate this makeup look, Jason and I, and we're both going to do this makeup look. And it's going to be up to you to tell us who wore it best.
Leave it in the comments because I'm an artiste.
Little known fact, I used to wear makeup a lot.
A lot. It's wild to me because you don't even look like the same person.
Okay, we didn't have... That was like an emphasis. I'm feeling a little judged.
In no way. It was
a
good.
lot.
You were good at it. I will give you that. That's why I said I think this is going to be a fair enough competition because you were actually good at makeup.
I wouldn't
and I'm
call
good at
myself
art.
Good at makeup. I
can draw. I can paint. You were good at makeup.
Should we put the picture of me in makeup?
I think so.
Okay. Here's me in full beat.
Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful woman right there?
Her name is Angela Bassett.
Oh my god.
Gosh, I'm gonna get sued.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it'd be fun. We're gonna tell some ghost stories. We're gonna be spooky, but we're gonna be pretty while we do it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the hope. This could turn out terribly. Have you guys ever seen the show Nailed It? That's kind of what I'm picturing.
It's gonna be us. Nailed
like
it, and we're gonna be
looking.
Yeah, we're gonna
creepy.
Your sister's calling you.
I know. I tried to call her to see if she had a vanity mirror for us,
yeah.
but it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Alicia. You don't even watch the podcast.
She doesn't?
No.
What a horrible
She
person.
said she tried to watch the first episode, and then the kids started acting up, so then she had to go take care of the kids, and she just apparently never got back to it.
And here we are, 18 episodes later.
Was in like April. She hasn't even made it through it.
We're 18 episodes in.
Yeah.
She's not watched one.
Nope.
What a fake ass bitch.
Okay. She'll never find out because she don't watch.
She'll never know. Amanda will know.
Yeah.
Amanda, if anything, she'll find out because Amanda will tell her.
Text Alicia. Call her a fake ass bitch.
Record this segment, Amanda, and send it to your sister, please. So without further ado, I
Yeah.
think we should just jump into it.
Yeah. I feel like we should probably show just what we're working with, because I think we both came prepared.
Right, we both came prepared.
So I just here's a clip.
Okay, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna record it for you guys.
Yeah, because I just I really thought I was coming to win until he unleashed his makeup bag.
That's Jason's.
This is my wonderful
That's
tools.
Jason's, and this is mine.
Are we just also exposing our garage?
Only that part.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, our spooky lamp.
Only that little section over there got exposed. Everything else.
Yeah, you don't want to look at that direction.
Everything else is behind the scenes. Let me double check just to make sure. Yeah, you just see the garage door.
Okay, cool. Hey, Bruno.
But we told them we were in the garage.
Hey, Bruno.
Oh, Bruno sighting.
Oh, that little tongue.
He's also gonna partake.
We just both started.
I think PETA would get us.
I know.
If anything, that would be what we have to be the most scared about with PETA.
I've been seeing on TikTok people that like dye their dogs different colors. It's safe.
They have dog safe.
Yeah,
safe dye.
But like some of them are doing like Halloween related ones, and honestly, they look really cool.
I seen a poodle, one of those giant poodles, but it was dyed like a skeleton.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. They dyed it black and just left little parts of it white.
They did like a split dye of the whole dog was black on one half and then it was just a regular dog in the other half.
That's pretty cool.
It looked really cool.
I've seen dogs that were dyed like lions.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a dog that was dyed like a panda bear. A raccoon.
All I'm picturing is that, remember that really big dog? That thick
ass boy.
I literally thought that was a bear rolling down the hill. And I was like, oh my God.
Jeffree Star used to dye his dogs pink.
That's right.
Did you hear his dog died? I mean, it happened a while ago.
I know a few of them.
Diva, his original.
Oh.
The original dog he had.
I don't remember.
Before he was Jeffree, I mean, he was always Jeffree Star, but before he was Jeffree Star.
It was like MySpace Jeffree Star, yeah.
He just moved to LA. That was his dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he had it for like 16, 17 years.
Oh.
I know.
Poor dog. Anyways, away from the sad notes.
Yeah. We're spooky here, only no sadness.
Yeah.
We don't get sad, we get scared.
Ooh, depression.
Little slithering, scared little snakes.
Ooh, little depressed little snake.
Little depressed little snake slithering in your depressed garden.
A social anxiety snake.
A social anxiety snake.
What? Anyways, so we are gonna jump in. So we're gonna scoot our mics off to the side. You'll still be able to hear us, and we'll jump into some stories and some spooky makeup. Ooh. Okay. This is a friendly competition. We are not playing dirty.
All right. No crosses.
Other than my sick ass skills.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do before we get into anything, actually, you can start the story. But the most important thing, everybody, before you do any kind of makeup, moisturize.
Oh, I didn't bring any moisturizer.
I know.
Okay, so to start out our spooky month ghost podcast, I figured it'd be fitting for us to talk about the things that have happened in the current house that we're living in.
Many things has happened.
There has been so many things, and we've only been here like 3 months.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So I'll let you get a head start, and then you can tell the next story.
You're not gonna go while you.
Well, I'm trying to plan myself out and talk about a story. I'm stressed.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can start with my white.
No, you do you.
I'm doing me right now.
That's inappropriate.
Don't look under the table.
That's inappropriate.
Anyways, so the first thing that happened in this house, well, this house in general just has a history.
Yeah,
of,
this house in general just spooky.
Things happening. Because,
before we even lived here.
Yeah, because as we said in previous podcasts, my sister used to live here, and so so I would come over here obviously often, and things would happen while I would be over here. We'd hear like walking in the hallway. The TV would turn on and off by itself. Like my sister's heard.
You never told me the TV used to turn on by itself.
Yeah, that was like Oliver's thing. If you guys don't remember, Oliver is our ghost. That was like Oliver's thing, was that he would turn off the TV.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Yeah. Also, this brush is very sharp. It's like stabbing my skin.
Do you know what stippling is? Thank you.
Okay, also don't yell at me.
Sorry.
He also called it stifling, so.
You heard me say stipple.
I'm proud of you. Anyways, so whatever. But I never had to live here up until recently. And, but it's one of those things that I never felt like it was like super, super negative in the house, until recently. I'm just kidding. It still doesn't feel a lot negative.
Until recently.
I think we've said in previous podcasts the fact that I was here doing stuff on the house while Eddie was still up north. So he was coming back like a week after I got the keys. So I was painting and cleaning and all that, getting the house ready for us to move in. And from there, I was painting my room one day, and all of a sudden, out in the living room area, I had heard my name be called by actually a woman.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a woman, because I thought it was my sister.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I heard somebody say, Jason. But I had my music on like pretty loud, so I mean, I was just kind of like, like I wonder if that's...
It wasn't like a thing.
Yeah. But then I was like, no, it was definitely somebody calling my name. So I'm like, it's probably Leisha, because my sister lives 2 doors down. And so I go out there and boom, nobody's out there. I look out the window. Her car's not even in her driveway. She's not there. And then moving on from that, I ignored it, whatever, went throughout the rest of the day, did a bunch of stuff for the house.
What time was it at this point?
This was probably like 2 p.m., middle of the day.
Okay.
And so I'm doing still like a bunch of stuff to the house, and it reaches nighttime. And I'm not like super, super scared in the house by myself, because it's just not, doesn't feel that scary. And so I have a lamp in the kitchen, because I was painting the kitchen, and I was sitting in the living room with a clear view of the kitchen door. And that lamp that was on the counter, I saw somebody walk by the lamp, and I seen their shadow cast on the wall. And I looked up from my phone, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
That would have been a big nope for me.
Yeah.
Had that been me?
I was like, I think it's time for me to go. I got to get out of here. But to be honest, I kind of ignored it again. And I probably stayed on that couch for another 15, 20 minutes. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to head home, because I wasn't living there yet. I was just fixing things up until Eddie got back. And so I was closing things up, and I was walking down the hallway to where the bedrooms are. And then behind me in the living room, I heard somebody say, hey.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, and my entire body tensed up. I got full body chills, and I was like, nope.
You're right.
Nope. And I left a light on, because I wasn't going to go back there and turn it off.
I forgot that happened.
And I went and I got in my car, and I took off, and I left. And I remember I asked Eddie that night, I'm like, do you want me to tell you the ghost things that happen in the house, or would you rather me just keep them to myself?
And I was like, why? What happened?
And so I told him. And yeah, I tried not to go back at nighttime anymore. I would try and get everything that I needed to get done during the day.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I just didn't want to be in there alone by myself until Eddie got back. But yeah, that was the first thing that happened in the house specifically to me. But I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that happened before you got back, but I don't think so.
No, I don't remember you saying anything other than that story, prior to me coming.
Yeah, but honestly...
These eyebrows are crazy.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, this one's black.
Look at me. Yeah.
They're crazy.
Good for you. But yeah, no, a lot of... we've had a lot of stuff happen recently. Do you want to tell one of those stories?
Yeah, the first being... I went crazy.
Oh, so crazy.
I went, literally... Think of somebody who just found out, I don't even know how to explain it. I had, crazy eyes. Strange is the new black. Orange is the new black. Crazy eyes. I was in my room. I just said goodnight to Jason. Me and Bruno went to the room. And I'm watching 50 Shades of Grey. Shout out to that movie because it's amazing. And I hear Jason walk out of his room, walk down our little hallway, walk back. And then I hear him walk back out into the hallway, and he's walking. Then he starts boom, 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 and he's stomping. He's literally stomping. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? I even looked at Bruno and I was like, Bruno, what is he doing? Like, Bruno's going to be able to know. And so I called him. I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, he goes, I'm laying down. I said, no, you're not. Yeah, I just heard you stomping.
I was fully in my bed.
Yeah, I said, no, I mean, like, in the living room. What were you doing in the living room?
Also, tell me why I looked like in the camera. I looked like Phantom of the Opera.
This is the Phantom of the Opera.
Sorry, continue.
And he was like, I'm in my room. And I said, no, I mean, like, before when you were in the living room. He goes, no, I've been in my room. Come look. So I went in there, and he was up to his neck in his blankets. And I was like, you're going to tell me you didn't hear that right now? You're going to tell me you did not hear that? And I explained what happened. He goes, no, I didn't hear nothing. I was like, you're lying to me? You're lying to me, but I'm going to go to bed. And I want to do that's it. So I go to bed. I don't go to bed, but I go into my room, and I'm watching 50 Shades again, continuing the movie. And again, I hear Jason open his door, walk into the hallway, walk back, and then start stomping again. So I said, I'm going to catch him. I'm going to catch him in the act. So I ripped my blanket off, and I jumped out of my bed, and I opened the door. Nothing. Pitch black. Doors closed, and Jason just, I run over to Jason, and I said, what are you doing? And again, he's up to his neck under his blankets. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, you're going to tell me you didn't hear that? You're going to tell me right now you didn't hear that? I'm going crazy.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
It was legit stomping. Like hardcore stomping. I said, go in my room, lay in my bed, turn my TV on, and close my door. I'm going to show you what I heard. I made him do everything. And he was like, yeah, I didn't hear none of it. Mm-hmm. And I said, there's no way. There's no way. So I went into the living room, and I was like, I get it. You're here. You live here. Just leave me alone. Don't mess with me. I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, this ghost is going to make me go crazy. It's going to make me go insane. I changed the lock on my door so my door would actually stay closed. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like a madman. And then after that, I went to bed, and I was completely fine. Until Jason called me.
Oh, yeah. So then, I look insane. Sorry. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. Once again, I wasn't even scared because I didn't hear anything. Nothing, I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. He's crazy, whatever. And then you had texted me too. You were like, I feel like I'm going crazy. I was like, you look like you're going crazy. I say that looking like this. You look like you're going crazy.
It felt like I was going crazy.
Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden I hear like 2 knocks on the wall. And I was like, You know what's crazy? Before those footsteps, we actually heard knocking a few nights prior.
Oh, yeah, that was the first thing that happened. 3 or 4 nights prior, right.
We both heard just full-blown, like, knocks on the wall. And we're like, okay, so I text Eddie. I'm like, did you hear that? He's like, I wish I didn't. Or no, he said, sadly, I did.
Because I laid down in bed. I was so excited to go to bed. I was so tired that night. And I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to have the best sleep of my life. I got into bed. I curled up like a little bunny rabbit in a meadow. I was so comfortable. And the moment I got into like the perfect position, I heard it went. And I licked and laid there and I went, nope. I'm not going to pay attention. I'm just going to ignore it. And then Jason texted me, did you hear that? And I was like, damn it. It's real. I have to pay attention. And I was like, sadly, I did. So Jason comes into the room.
We're clearly taking 2 different approaches to this.
So Jason goes into the room. I'm trying to text him. He's like, what do we do? Do we go look? And I'm texting him like, I don't know. And he comes into the room. Eddie,
powder.
Eddie, what do we do? Like, yeah. I don't know. What do you mean?
The scary part is that like, okay, so we start looking around the house. We're checking things, looking in the closets and behind the couch, wherever. Yeah. And then we go into our kitchen, which leads to our laundry room, which then leads to our back door.
Backyard, yeah.
And we realized that we had left to go to the store for a few hours, and we had left the back door unlocked the entire time.
So Jason went, we have to check the house. We have to check the whole house.
I was so sure somebody was in the house. Because it was like clear as day knocking. Like it wasn't like, oh, that was a weird noise. Maybe it kind of, it sounded like
it was a knock.
Full blown.
It was a knock.
Like it sounded like it was loud.
Sadly, yes, it was a knock.
And so I was like, no, there's somebody in the house. Like we need to figure out what's going on. And we checked the house and nobody was.
And nothing. And so Jason goes, I'm gonna I'm going to knock on the wall again just to see what it sounded like. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you knock on the wall again?
So mad at me.
We know what it sounded like. We experienced it. Why would you do it again?
It was kind of like...
No, I said, no. Because what's going to happen is you're going to knock and they're going to knock back. And that's what I'm not going to do.
It was kind of like the Professor Torres thing, but like alien? In real life. Yeah. How mad he got at me. It was like that. So if anyone...
Oh, Professor
Torres is doing very well. Oh my god.
Do you still talk to him?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, how would you know that?
Sorry guys if I keep looking at myself in the camera. I'm just looking at how crazy I am. Anyways.
Oh.
So
one eyebrow is not arched in the slightest.
Ooh. Oh wow. You look like you're that one from that Adam Sandler movie with
I'm gonna fix it.
Jennifer Aniston. There he has that patient, and she has that eyebrow that just all the way up here.
Oh, yes.
Looks like that.
Also,
I accidentally flipped you guys off. Sorry.
I'm gonna fix it.
But yeah, so then that night, I heard like 2 knocks on the wall, but pretty sure that was Eddie because he was grabbing his remote because he recreated the noise for me. It didn't sound exactly the same, but I'm just going to say it was. It's fine. But the thing that scared me was that I was going to bed, and maybe like 15 minutes later, I heard what sounded like a woman talking in our living room. And it literally just sounded like a real quick, like, blah, 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 like just something. But it was a woman's voice.
She said exactly that.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. In our living room. And I got scared, and I then got out of my bed, and I tried to explain to Eddie. And at that point, he had already calmed down.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't hear nothing this
and now
point.
I was just
My
on
yelling
edge.
worked. My
and
yelling
then
worked.
The worst thing is the fact that I had to be up with Eddie when he was going crazy. But then he was like, all right, good night. And I was like, okay. Off I go to bed.
I get to experience all this by myself.
Literally. But yeah, so that was the rest of my time.
I went insane.
You really did.
I went
That was the craziest I've ever seen you.
It was a lot for me.
It really was.
That was crazy.
Okay. What stories do you want to tell now? Is there anything else that's happened in this house? I'm trying to think. We told you guys about the crawl space. It hasn't happened to us yet, but...
No. I remember I told you when we were out there when I was watering the plants that I walked up and I was like, oh, the door looks open.
Oh, I don't remember that.
We were out there with your sister.
Oh, the other day?
Yeah.
Oh. In all fairness, I also was messing with the door a little bit. Not that it would be open because of me, but I was messing with it that day. When you had said that.
Understood.
But yeah, no, the crawl space door when my sister lived here would occasionally be found open, so that was...
And that's more human than...
Yeah.
I was going to say extraterrestrial.
Paranormal,
thank you.
Yeah, for sure. You know what's funny is that I feel like in moments like this, especially like that we both experience things together, or like yes together, but like just as strongly as each other.
Yeah.
I would anticipate that there would be at least a good level of honesty between us, and we would tell each other when things happen.
We
but
do.
Turns out that you're not.
No, that's not even it. That's not even truthful. It, bro. Me not telling you was for your own good. Because you get scared. I know, but you get scared. Okay, I mean, yeah. Obviously, we have Oliver. Everybody knows we have Oliver. The sister knows we have Oliver. Oliver has been a constant in our house. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I see Oliver. Sometimes I see him in our bathroom. He's just kind of just standing there. He does nothing, but whenever I see him, I'm just like chilling in like the living room or whatever. If I don't say nothing, because I know if I say something, Jason's gonna get all scared, and I don't want him to be scared. I'm trying to be a good friend. I don't say nothing.
Don't try to be noble.
Don't try to make yourself look good.
I'm trying to be a good friend.
But it's true though. That's why I don't tell you.
I would like to know.
Well, I ended up telling you.
Yes.
Wow.
And I was betrayed.
It looks... I promise you guys, it doesn't look that white. And like, look in the camera.
And look at me in the camera.
Flashback, yeah, Mary.
Literally, I look like James Charles. There we go.
Hi, sisters.
Hi, sisters. Why do I sound like Caitlyn Jenner?
What?
Hi, girls.
Oh, wow.
There we go. We're contouring. Sorry, Eddie can attest to this. I'm not a great multitasker. And what's funny is I had this idea that we should tell ghost stories originally the idea was just ghost stories.
Yeah.
Then we had the idea to do face paint at sometime during this month. And then I was like, oh, we could do it together. And now I'm just sitting here in silence trying to
Because you don't know how to
good as I can.
Walk and chew bubblegum?
Yeah. I don't. There we go. Okay, what else should we talk about? I hope this is at least somewhat entertaining to you guys.
Watching us butcher ourselves?
Yeah. I'm just excited for you to do the white because I want to see how you approach it.
Well, we'll see.
There we go. Ooh, I look chiseled in the camera. Ooh, I look like handsome Squidward. It probably doesn't look like that at all for them.
Handsome
but here, looking at it on the computer screen, you know, after it gets hit in the face, that's what it looks like. I get to contour a little bit more around.
Yeah.
Kind of here.
Okay, let's think.
Okay, so I guess I can just jump into our first single ghost story. I was still single.
We're not together. Stop making him think that.
All of our things we are.
Can I borrow one of your brushes?
Of course.
This one?
Yeah, take that one.
Thank you. There's white all over it.
Oh, is there?
It's fine.
Well,
it's fine.
I wonder why there's white on it. Whatever could it be?
I wonder.
Anyways, so this story happened when I was hanging out with my friend Eileen and our mutual friend Kelsey. And this was during honestly, it was probably right around, we became friends right around the beginning of school. Starting, so August. So we quickly got into spooky month. So we started hanging out a lot and watching scary movies together. And just sorry, I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. Let me grab this. So we just started hanging out a lot and doing a bunch of different stuff together. And so from there, we would go over to my house and we would watch scary movies. And I kid you not, every single time that they would come over, something would happen. It would just always a given. What? We'd hear knocking. We would hear footsteps. One time we were leaving my bedroom and you could hear footsteps running at you on the floor.
Yeah,
so we literally backed up back into my room. What the fuck was that? It was crazy. And there was one time that they were leaving and we were standing by my front door on the inside. Door was still shut. And all of a sudden, it sounded like somebody was sweeping my porch. It was just shh, shh, shh. And so we were trying to figure out what it was. We couldn't figure out what it was, and then so whatever, we forgot about it. We started talking about something else, and then we went to go outside, and we started talking again. And we were standing on the porch. Me and my friend Eileen, we were standing facing the street, and then Kelsey's back was toward the street, and she was facing toward the front door. So we're standing there, we're talking, whatever, and all of a sudden you hear a rustling of leaves or somebody step on leaves, and I look up, and Eileen looks up. And we just see this really tall figure. It looked like it was this weird tall white figure. And it took
Why does it have to be white? Don't be racist.
Surprise. Do you have a problem with white?
My bad.
I'm transracial, okay? Anyways.
Transracial.
Yeah, we're not standing Stacey Dash. Anyways. So we so I look up, I see this thing. It literally took 2 steps and it was across the yard. And I was Eileen ran inside. We both freaked out. Kelsey froze. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what was behind her. Yeah, literally. And all I could I grabbed Kelsey and I threw her inside. And then I went inside, we shut the door, and then we started talking about what the hell was that?
What was that, yeah.
And yeah, it was just this really tall white figure that looked like it crossed the yard in 2 steps.
See, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, it was wild.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, and I've never been able to fully explain what it is, but I think maybe I've seen it one other time. Because my old room used to be on the 2nd floor, and I remember, yeah, and I was sitting at my desk and my desk was right underneath my window, so I could see out my window.
Mm-hmm.
And this was at night. This was probably like 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And I seen something in white pass by my window, but like tall enough that it took up my entire window. It looked like a person running by. But keep in mind, I'm on the second floor.
Right.
And so I literally looked up and I was like, oh my God. And I went and I told my mom, I was like, I think there's somebody on the roof. Like, I don't know, like what's happening. Like, I don't understand. She was like, what are you talking about? I looked out on the roof. There was
nothing.
Nobody on the roof. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, no, it once again was like this like tall white figure that I literally, I can't explain where it came from or what it is. I don't know if it's ghost. I don't know if it's alien, but it's something.
I don't think aliens were a thing then.
Aliens weren't a thing?
Yeah, they just started this year, remember?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, the aliens just started this year.
They didn't exist before this.
Right.
My bad.
It's fine. You didn't know.
Yeah, but ghosts for sure did.
Right. You actually reminded me of a story that is kind of not similar per se, but like the sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
You made me think of it.
Okay.
So like I've said before, I used to live up north in Northern California, and I have a friend out there. One of my best friends, named Jen. Where did we go? We went to. Oh, there's this haunted castle up north. It's called Preston Castle,
Mm-hmm.
and it's known for like it being haunted. You know, like it's known for it. It's one of the main things about it. And you can go and it used to be a nun and orphans home.
Okay.
But like in various parts of it, like there was one part where one of the kids murdered one of the nuns.
Oh, wow.
In
Okay.
the nun house, yeah. And so like the big thing is you can see like the spirits are still trapped there. So we went like, and Jen and me and James and like her husband and their kids were super into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So we like doing it. We always love doing that kind of stuff. A big group of us went and we are talking, whatever, and we went through the castle and it just felt eerie. So yada yada, everything. Nothing happens there. Nothing happens actually at Preston Castle.
Okay.
And then so we go home. We go to a haunted hotel after that, just to like scope it out, not to stay or anything. And then we go back to the house. I had to work at 7 o'clock that next morning.
Ooh, fun.
But where Jen lived, she was maybe like probably 5 minutes from the job where we worked, because we worked together. So she wasn't far at all. So I stayed at her house, and her son was like, oh, I'm going to sleep in the living room with Eddie. So I slept on one couch, he slept on another couch. And I remember I'm sitting there on the couch, and I hear like it sounded like hammering in the back, right? But in the back of the house, Jen and James' room's back there. So I'm like, oh, they always did stuff at night, like how I do stuff at night, like, you know, around the house or whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, maybe James is just hanging up a picture or fixing something, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, I hear like a big thud, right? And I'm laying there. My head. Oh, hi, Bruno.
You good, Bruno?
Where my head is.
A little bit more.
Oh, where my head is at. Sorry. Where my head is at. It's my head. The top of my head's facing the kitchen.
Okay.
Right. So I can't see anything behind me.
Okay.
But then I hear a boom, like a step, like boom, like it's dragging something. It sounded like a heavy ass bag.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, boom, step, right? So I just kind of like peeked over just to see if Ethan was doing anything, because I thought to myself, if Ethan looks scared, or if Ethan is doing anything, like I'll know I'm hearing something. But he was sleeping, so I was like, okay, I'm just tripping. I didn't think anything of it. And then the last time, boom, and it sounded like it was right at my head.
Ooh.
But how we are, like my friends, we always play tricks on each other. Like, you know, that was the big thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna scare them. Oh, whenever I spent the night, Ethan always tried to scare me, or always tried to scare James or Jen, or, you know, we always try to scare each other.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, this is just Jen and James just trying to scare me. I'm just gonna stay sleeping. I'm not gonna do anything. And then I thought, no, I'm not gonna let them scare me. I'm gonna turn around and be like, ha, you got me. You didn't scare me. So I was. Don't get me wrong. I was very scared. I don't know what the fuck it was. And then I thought, you know what? Just do it. So I said, one, counted in my head, 1, 2, 3. And I went, you got. and nothing. There was nobody behind me.
Ew.
There was nobody there. So I thought, okay, Eddie, just go to bed, just go to bed, just go to sleep. But that whole night we had been talking like, oh, it feels like, it just felt like something was off with the energy. It just felt like off energy. But we just, chalked it up. We were just at a haunted house. That's what we just kind of made it up as. So I finally forced myself to go to sleep. And then, so I went to work the next day. Ethan was passed out. But I was going to meet up with Jen, James, and Ethan the next day because another friend of ours, her family was selling their house. So we were going to go to the open house to support them.
Okay.
So I go after work. I meet up with them. We're talking. And then I tell them, I was like, oh, I had the weirdest dream last night. I tell them everything that happened. And then Ethan goes, you heard it too? And I said, wait, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, I heard that. Like, it sounded like somebody was dragging something, right? And I said, yeah. I said, well, I looked over at you and I thought you were sleeping, so I didn't do anything. He goes, that's crazy because I looked over at you to see if you were sleeping, and you were, so I just pretended to be sleeping. So we must have, like, just missed each other's glances, But that was wild. And then Jen was saying, she goes, yeah, it was super uneasy to sleep. Like, the energy just felt really heavy, so... it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was insane because it lit on James, because he's such a skeptic. He was like, it was just the wind.
Oh my gosh,
what? It wasn't just the wind, Jameson.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sure Jen's gonna be happy that we're doing another ghost podcast.
Oh,
she's commented multiple times that she wants another ghost podcast.
Ghosty, that's my ghosty bestie.
Here we are. Real spooky.
That's my bestie for the resty.
You know who I look like?
Huh?
I look like that one spider off of Miss Sunny Patch's Kids. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes.
I look like that. I'm gonna put it side by side.
That's exactly what you look like. Oh man, it's sticking to my finger.
I need red lips. That's what I need.
That's literally funny. Exactly what you look like.
Okay, I'm gonna do my other eyebrow. So this is where we are so far. In the look, I need to do the line now, and then I need to do my other eyebrow. But I think I'm gonna do my other eyebrow first. What are you working on right now?
I'm putting my eyelash on.
Oh, you got eyelashes. I didn't get the memo. We literally bought the stuff together.
Listen, if you're gonna do it, go big or go home.
No, I agree. I just don't know if I anticipated the amount of stuff that you have, but what I should have never underestimated is your competitiveness.
Oh yeah,
that's something I should have thought through.
I aim to win.
When I heard my total ring up to like, what was it, like $30, and then yours came up to 40, plus you had already spent a bunch of money at the previous store and the other one, I was like, oh, he's ready.
Yeah, I'm not giving up.
Ooh, that eyebrow's actually kind of good. Isn't this eyebrow kind of good?
Yes. Yeah. See, look at, but you're still on the white. I'm still on the other side.
Yeah. Then we're gonna switch sides, and we'll see as it actually starts to come together.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna think of another story. Let me think. What else has happened? Me and my friend Eileen, we also we went ghost hunting one time, and I remember
that's what we need to do is go ghost hunting.
Yeah, that'd be a fun episode. We went ghost hunting, and we had seen. So we parked at this park. We had actually gone to the park, Ford Park. A lot of people go there. It's a lot of ghost activity, and so we go and we park on the same side of the park that we had parked on, and we waited in the car. And we were just too scared to get out. It was late and whatever. So you start seeing things. I kept thinking I was seeing somebody up on the hill. Like, she kept seeing somebody behind the tree. Then I realized it was real when I started seeing someone behind the tree too. And we were both staring for a while, like, what is that? Like, and we're like, if we're both seeing it, like, it must not even be a ghost. Like, it's a person. And so we started getting nervous.
Weren't you guys with another friend?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kelsey was in the back. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kelsey. Actually, I think Kelsey watches the podcast. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
Kelsey, you're gonna remember this. She asked us what devil worshippers look like. She was like, we were talking about Redlands and its history of devil worshippers. And she's like, oh, what do they look like? Like, what do you mean, Kelsey?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what? No, but like, what do they look like? I was like, what do you mean? What do they look like? Like the devil worshippers, what do they look like? And she was so adamant about it. And I was like, Kelsey, they're regular people. They just worship the devil. That's what it is. Oh, that was funny to me. But anyways, so we go and we're trying to stare behind this tree to see who's back there, and then all of a sudden, it looks like somebody peeks their head out from behind the tree. And then if they peek their head out and they look like this, oh my God, they peek their head out from behind the tree, and then they go, and it looks like they're kind of like moving toward the car. So we hit it in reverse, went all the way, flipped around, drove away, terrified.
Yeah.
And then we both saw the same thing though, but we still were like, I feel like it was a ghost though. I don't think it was a person. And so we drive, and we just ended up driving like into the city more, even though we should have been going the opposite direction.
Right.
And so then we realized like, oh, we should probably turn around now. But we both like were saying like, oh, I feel like if we turn around, we're going to see somebody behind us. Like somebody's following us.
That's gross.
And it was crazy, and we were like, okay, whatever. And we finally turned around. We went. She dropped me off. We dropped off Kelsey. Cool, went home. And then I went over to her house like 2 days later. Tell me why on the back of her car. Oh,
yeah. I forgot
about
that.
There was a full handprint on the back of the car, and it was just made of dust. Everything else was clean, and it was just a handprint of dust.
I forgot about that.
It was crazy to me. Oh, my God. I almost threw up.
I almost threw up.
Yeah, that was wild to me.
I'm gonna
throw up. Yeah, literally was me, and it was crazy. Sorry.
We're back. We did
a short break.
Take a couple stuff out. Did a couple of things off of camera because it was tedious things that I probably wouldn't have talked, and I know Jason definitely wouldn't have talked.
I am not a multitasker.
So we took a little hiatus.
Yeah.
Hiatus.
Just a break. A hiatus is lasting like months.
Oh, it took a little.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So why do you think like ghosts stick around sometimes? You know what I mean? Is this like unfinished business? Is this just like they're vengeful? Is it like a combination of things?
Well, that's what they say, right? The ghosts they're here because they have unfinished business.
Yeah.
My thing is like, what's the business? What's the business? How do you complete your unfinished business?
Yeah. How do I figure out how to help you?
Right. Help me, help you, help me.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
I don't know. I think I would say like if a person passes and they have such a deep, like say for example, a husband and wife. The wife passes, you have this deep love connection with this person. I wouldn't want to go either, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe that's a reason that they stay.
I could see that.
You know?
Because then, like, a lot of the time, like, especially, like, when stuff like that happens, and then, like, you know, the husband passes and the wife passes, like, a week later. So, I mean, I wonder if it's literally just, like,
because they die of a broken heart.
I'm going to stick around for you.
Yeah.
I'll be here waiting.
You know, or maybe your unfinished business could be, like, you're so upset at them, you hate them, you have such a hate in your heart for them, you know? And that's
like, I would haunt you if I had passed first. Like, I would come back for sure. Definitely haunt you.
You know, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay.
Everybody, thank you for watching Straighten Up.
I'm going out after this.
I'm ready.
Who would you haunt if you had the opportunity?
Is it just like they see me and that's it, or is like I'm haunting to be scary?
You can do whatever you want. Okay, so you die. Okay.
Right.
You're dead. You say you're gonna be a ghost for 6 months. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Who are you haunting? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna spend that time?
Huh. What am I gonna do?
Is there anybody you want to get revenge on? My Professor Torres?
Yeah, I would 100% go for Professor Torres.
Yeah.
He's on my list.
You got some opinions on Alien or on Ghost too?
I'm gonna show you where these ghosts come from.
Oh my God.
Sir.
Yeah. Is there anybody that you would go visit?
Honestly, there is.
Okay.
I have a ex-boss. I mean, she was never really my boss.
Okay.
I would say. She was a head person in the department that I worked in.
Okay.
And before she became technically my superior, I was instructed to do a job, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I had started training on it. I started doing all this stuff with other things. Yeah, I was gonna watch over like 4 or 5 people, and then she came in after she became my superior, and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do all that stuff. You're not doing anything."
Ooh.
And because she didn't have any work to do, she needed to show that she was doing work, so she took my job, and then made it her freaking life plan to try to get me fired.
Ooh.
And she hated me after that because I was so well liked. She said that me and my friend Jasmine were the ringleaders of trying to get people to not do what she wanted to have done.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really give you a lot of credit.
It was bad.
Oh my god.
And
That's
so
crazy.
100%, I would haunt her.
Ooh, what would you do? Just spook her in the night, or are you like, we got a plan for her?
I would wait.
Do we know what she's scared of? It's gonna be like a Beetlejuice situation, yeah.
I don't know what she's scared of.
Ooh.
But I would just scare the fuck out of her any chance I got. I feel like that's the first person I would think of. Because she was, you know what's so crazy?
What?
She was such a cool person at the beginning. Yeah. She was such a cool person at the beginning. Then she turned into a raging bitch.
Okay.
And I'm just like, how? How do you go from one to the other, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes people get a little bit of power and they just fucking go crazy with it.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I feel like that's the hard part. Is that, like, we all believe that we'd be good with power. I wonder, some people genuinely believe that, and then turns out they're not.
I think I'd be good with power. Some people genuinely believe that.
Yeah, for sure. No, they fully believe it.
You don't think I'd be good with power?
Also, this concealer is not blending out the way that I want it to.
Well, you kind of, a little bit, yeah. That and rotation as well. Do a little bit of both.
I'm trying not to get close to the line that I made because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, maybe I should have done the foundation first like you did.
No, you do you.
I feel like that probably would have helped a little bit.
Don't try to be me.
No, trust me, I don't want to be.
What?
We're good. We're good now.
What do you mean you don't want to be me?
I mean what I said.
Oh, okay. So, what do you think? I don't know if we've talked about this or not already, but like poltergeists.
Okay.
What's their deal? Why do you think they're so mean?
I don't know. I still believe that there are like spirits that haven't been people. I don't know whether you want to call them spirits or not. There's something else out there that haven't been people before.
Okay.
And so I feel like poltergeists are one of those things that they're just kind of like naturally a little bit like, I don't even know if like mean is the word, but like more like mischievous, that like they're gonna like move things and they're gonna like mess with things. And then you got like the really negative things, kind of like people, you know what I mean? You got some good people, you got some bad people. And I think poltergeists are kind of the same way.
You got good ghosts and bad ghosts?
Yeah, you got ones that are just going to, like, stack your chairs on your table. And then you got ones that are going to fucking fuck your shit up. So, I feel like you really...
fucking fuck your shit up.
I feel like it just depends on who you end up with. You know, did you end up with Carol from accounting? Or did you end up with fucking, like, the serial killer poltergeist?
Do you think there are people who are ghosts now? Like, obviously, majority of the ghosts that people say are from back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. They're like olden time ghosts. Do you think there's like newer ghosts? Does that make sense?
Yeah, like we had talked about like modern day ghosts.
Yeah, like modern day ghosts.
Yeah. Yes, I want to say so because like I've definitely once again, like, seen and heard, like, my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I know she was a ghost for a short period of time. But I don't know, like, how long. Like, I don't know why the Victorian ones seem like they're just, like, chilling for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why have they been there since the 16th century? Like, go do something with yourself. You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm trying to picture, like, a ghost in a hoodie. I feel like that's a difficult thing to picture.
Can I use this?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Did you want to use this brush as well?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that one's a little bit easier. Anyways.
We're sharing.
Yeah.
Because this is a friendly competition.
Yeah. For sure. Why do I look so evil? Look at me in the camera.
Oh, menacing.
I look sweet when I lift my chin up. Anyways, so I feel like...
both of mine up to do that.
Okay. Sick.
Got it.
So, I don't know. It's like... it's one of those things that I feel like it'll take a long time before we end up with, like, 2010 hipster ghosts. But until then, we're just kind of chilling.
You know, speaking of current things, did you know that the 90s are now a Halloween costume? Did I show you the TikTok?
You did show me the TikTok.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It makes me feel so old.
So old.
Let me tell you right now.
And the thing is, like, they had so many opportunities for good Halloween costumes from the 90s. There's so many outfits that they could have went with. And the one that they picked was stupid.
It was a Dixie Cup jacket.
Yeah, but, like, of all the ones that they could have done, that's what they did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do, like... I want to see, like, frosted tips and, like, Jenko jeans. You know what I mean? Like, give me the...
Jenko jeans. Yeah, like, wow.
Like, I want that. I don't, like...
Talk about a block from the past.
I know.
I never wore them.
Me neither. Yeah, I feel like that would have been cool, but, you know, who am I to say? I only lived there for 6 years. I'm young. Youthful.
Oh, you're 94, huh?
Yeah. Were you looking at me because you thought I got math wrong?
No, I was trying to do the math in my head.
Oh.
I couldn't do the math in my head.
Yeah. What 90s are you?
I was 91.
Oh, you're like almost an OG.
90 to 95. I'll say 94. I think you're an OG.
Yeah, I guess if I'm before, like, the middle part of it. Also, this winged eyeliner.
Yeah, like, you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I think you're fine.
I was 6 by the time I got out of it.
Got out of it?
Did we ever get out of it?
When I got out of the pen. You know, I have to give it to makeup artists or just people who do this for a living, because this is taking forever.
Especially on camera. Literally, episode's almost over. We're going to have to pause and come back.
Yeah.
Because this is a lot.
It's taking a while.
Okay. We'll be right back.
So we finished everything off camera because it would have taken way too long to do it on camera, because as you, I'm sure, are already aware, Jason and I are not professional makeup artists.
We are not.
And I salute anybody who is, because this shit was long.
Yeah.
Way longer than I thought it was going to be.
We had a lot of false confidence for this one.
A lot of false confidence. So...
I don't think we did terribly, though. We can see each other. You guys haven't seen us yet. Are you ready?
Count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Hi. Oh.
Hello. This is us.
So here we are.
In all our glory.
Don't mind my ear. Act like it's also gray. Okay. Give a full look. Full turnaround. My head just keeps...
It's just 360.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you know, again, here's a picture for reference.
Yeah.
And here's us.
Nailed it. That's probably copyrighted. I probably shouldn't say that.
Got it.
We tried.
Jason's definitely, I'm looking in the viewfinder here, Jason's definitely is a lot more whiter than mine.
I really caked it on. You guys see me. I was fully packing it on there.
I
will say your pretty side turned out real pretty.
Thank you.
No,
I did a very simple eyeshadow look on this, my pretty side. You actually went into the color.
Because I started doing just black, and I was like, I feel like it's not enough. And I tried to do the picture, once again, the picture, and my eyeshadow look. There's not enough pigment in regular eyeshadows, but I'm pretty sure also hers might be.
But also, this is not a regular eyeshadow.
Oh yeah,
This is
what, $8.
Revolution.
That was $8 at Walgreens.
It's a Revolution by Makeup Revolution London.
So
do better at Makeup Revolution.
This is not Jason approved. Me trying to be Jeffree Star.
And that's about that. So yeah, we hope that you enjoyed the rambling that we did. I feel like I don't think we're there yet to be able to do something like this and talk at the same time, because I feel like it wasn't as great as it could have been.
Yeah.
If we do another challenge like this, it's definitely going to be something easier.
Yeah. At some point during the month, we want to carve pumpkins.
That'll be easier.
So that'll be easier because we can just talk and do our thing. This took a lot of focus. I was staring at myself in the mirror and the camera.
Focus and a lot of time.
I'm still staring at myself in the camera. I need to be looking up here. There we go.
Honestly, my spooky side is not that bad either.
No, I think it's good. You did a good job with the eyeshadow on that side.
Thank you.
Yeah, this, I had no idea what to do here. This is like black and white Betty Boop. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's given that. I don't know what she said.
She says, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, there you go.
She does.
There's a girl on TikTok that does her voice, and she sounds really, like, she sounds exactly like her.
But she's not Betty Boop.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I didn't realize we had such strong opinions on her.
So, again with the microphone.
Yeah, you really having fun.
Oh, my stand is
not open all the way. Oh, crooked.
Yeah, it's crooked. I apologize. That's my fault. Anywho, as I was saying, put down below in the comments who you think won this challenge.
Yes. Please. Okay, let's give them one more look.
Because I feel like it's pretty, oh.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty obvious. So.
And now we get to go wash it all off.
Oh my god, I'm really dreading this. There's so much makeup in my beard. I'm gonna be in there. I have a layer of white, and then another layer of white, and then a layer of black.
You put black on it.
I did, because I didn't like it before.
Why didn't you just take it off?
It was easier.
That's what I did. I just wiped it off. Like, it's still kind of there, but I wiped it off so you can see my beard more.
I like to take the hard way there. So.
Okay. False lashes are.
Yeah, I wish I had false lashes. I feel like that would make my pretty side more pretty.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, he's bringing up the.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
I think you look pretty.
Hold on, let me focus us a little bit more, so you can really get a full.
Maybe this other way.
Yeah, there we go.
Who do you think did the better job? In the camera, yours looks really good.
In real life, though?
I feel like my pretty side should have been darker.
More exaggerated?
No. I look very light. Like, it needs to be a darker shade.
Oh, gotcha.
The shade I used was... What shade is this? Honey missed Auburn. Honey, you missed Auburn real bad. Medium sand was what I used on my
Ooh, I don't even know what I am. What was I?
You were a medium beige.
Medium beige. One beige.
I could have went like one darker.
Yeah, in all fairness, the first one that you had was a little bit darker.
And you said it wasn't the one.
It just, in the store, it didn't look like it matched you. Sabotage.
Yeah, but stores have fluorescent lighting, so.
Sabotage.
Yeah. Anyways, that's our makeup look. We did it for you to be dumb.
This, I'm sure will probably be posted somewhere on social media. So where can they find that exactly?
You can find us on all social medias at our handle at straighten_up_pod.
It was the link that tripped you up.
And the link is down below.
Not even the name, just the at.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Smile.
Yeah, I want to take a picture like this.
If you didn't know, from you out there, I have had my lips done in the past, and it has like this little like M.
Oh, a little divot.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, time to get them done again.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it.
I'm just like looking at me.
Literally, I've been looking at myself the whole time.
Yeah, I know it's hard not to.
Because this is hard not to look at because I look so crazy. You know, I will say I'm very happy with my black and white side. But anyways.
It just doesn't show up like that on camera.
I'm telling you, it looks
good on camera.
Great on camera.
And I don't mean that in any negative way, but it looks amazing on camera. And I promise you, it does not look as amazing in person.
That's all I need you to know is that it looks exactly like this in person.
Put your head up. All the way. More. Right there. There's some...
What?
The whole chunk of white.
Oh, no. Anyway,
well,
we'll have more talking in the next one, less so.
Yeah,
this.
But it was fun. I mean, I had fun with it.
Had so much fun.
It was an interesting challenge. I didn't think I would have that much of an issue with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed us making fools of ourselves and lathering our faces up with makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that we have more ideas like this for you guys in the future, because we had fun with it, and I hope you had fun with it. And give us more ideas in the comments below. Mm-hmm. We're always up for them. We've actually been getting quite a few comments lately with suggestions and opinions and answers to the questions. So I've been really enjoying that and reading your comments. So
yeah. Like
stay spooky, my friends. Stay spooky.
Yeah. Cool. So I guess until the next one.
Until the next one, we bid you adieu.
What do you say at the end of the podcast again?
Oh, I say bye after you.
Well, you just said bye, so bye.
Bye!
I won!